Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Azman Kram Jupi. I'm from JLG1201B. My matrix number is 2024401092. Today we will talk about issue in workplace. But before that, let's learn more about workplace. Workplace is a location where people perform tasks, duties, or activities related to their job or profession. It can be physical space such as office, factory, store, or construction site, or virtual space like a remote office or online platform. Workplace also is a place that we earn our salary, so we must have a really good relationship with workplace and the people on it, so with that we get a healthy relationship with the company. So before we start, let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered some team in the company can do a very difficult task easily while the others stumble over simple tasks? Why do some workplaces feel organized, efficient, and inspiring while the others struggle to meet even the basic expectation? The answer often comes down to one simple factor: discipline. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Isn't discipline is about just following the rules? Yes, but well, it not quite. Discipline is about rules for the sake of the rules. It's about responsibility and accountability. It's about showing up for yourself, your team, and your organization every single time. But here, here's another question. What happens when discipline starts to slip? The effects are far more serious than most people realize. Missed deadline, low morale, frustrated team, and even higher turnover rates. They are not just minor inconvenience, they are signs of a workplace that's losing its foundation. So, what does poor discipline look like? Have you ever stuck waiting for someone who's late for a meeting? It might seem small, but for some people, it delays the decision and sends the message that one person's time matters more than everyone else. How about that project that couldn't move forward because someone didn't meet a deadline? When one person drops the ball, doesn't the whole team suffer? Or imagine someone showing up unprepared for a big presentation. How does that reflect on the entire team? Poor preparation doesn't just waste opportunities, it damages trust. And let's not forget what happens when policies are ignored. A workplace without structure turns into chaos, and chaos rarely leads to success. Here's the truth: this behavior don't just harm the individual, it also harm the entire company. They create a, they create a ripple effect that affects everyone. And the most dangerous part, poor discipline is contagious. Why? If one person gets with it, the others will start thinking, why should I bother? So what the result of this? How can morale stay high when some employees feel like they're always picking up the slacks? Resentment builds and the engagement drops. Do you think clients will stick around when a company repeatedly miss deadlines? Poor discipline doesn't go unnoticed, and lost opportunities often follows. And what happens to productivity when a team operates without structure or accountability? Progress stalls, and goals remain overreach. Perhaps the most personal question of all of this: what happens to you? Don't know. Poor discipline can hold you down, and hold you back in your career. Employers look for people who are reliable, consistent, and ready to step up. If you always late, unprepared, and disengaged, how can someone can trust you, or the company can trust you to do some work to be done, or the promotion? Why does poor discipline happen in the first place? Is procrastination is the culprit? How many times have you told yourself, I will do it later, only to rush at the last minute? Many times, right? Or is it lack of motivation? When people don't feel connected to their work, doesn't effort naturally decline? Or maybe the expectations aren't even clear. How can anyone meet a standard they don't understand? Here's the good news: poor discipline isn't permanent, but fixing it starts with asking the right question and committing to the solution. What if we held ourselves accountable? If you're late, do you own it? If you miss the deadline, do ask yourself why, and commit to do better next time. What if we clear goals? Could breaking tasks into small steps help us stay on track? You should think about it. How would better time management change our day? Imagine using calendar, to-do list, a simple reminder to stay organized. How much smoother could things run? And what happens when leaders lead by example? If managers punctual, prepare, and reliable, doesn't that makes we as the workers want to follow him? Now let me ask you, when the last time you celebrated consistency, recognizing and rewarding disciplined behavior? Whether it's meeting deadline, showing up on time, or staying prepared, encourage others to do the same. But perhaps the most important question is this: what kind of workplace do you want to build? Do you want an environment where people feel valued, motivated, and supported? Or one where inconsistency and frustration hold us back? Because here's the bottom line: discipline is about perfection, it's about progress, it's about showing up and doing what needs to be done, even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like it. So I leave it to you with final question: if discipline is what separates good teams from the great ones, and the good employees from outstanding ones, which side do you want to be on? Of course, on the outstanding. So make sure that you do the right thing. Make sure you know how to manage yourself. Make sure not to be a burden to the company or to the workplace that you're on. Discipline is not about how you discipline is not how you make sure you don't do anything that's not legal, but discipline is about how you manage yourself to get it together in the workplace, so that everyone in the workplace have the same and good energy in it. So let's commit to building a workplace where discipline thrives, because when it does, so do we. I think that's all from me. Thank you.